We got a free speech question. This one is from Darcy. Is free speech dead on college campuses? Referring to the latest Ann Coulter. I thought college campuses were revered for free speech. Who wants to take that one?
I don't think free speech is dead on college campuses, but I think that, you know, we're in a new era where people are trying to shut down others, you know, through shouting, through demonstrations, rather than just ignore it. And you know, I don't understand.
Or engage it.
Engage it or ignore it, but engage it in a you know, not a hospitable fashion, but you know, certainly not. And you could be adversarial, but be respectful. And you know, Ann Coulter herself is you know, thrives on this. So this is, you know, they actually made her a martyr. I mean, who
And
would have
before
thought?
that, it was Milo. Remember with Milo with the violent protests
And
at
he's
UC
coming
Berkeley?
back, I think, somewhere. So
After his scandal.
Yeah, I just think we're in, you know, and this isn't like shouting down, you know, brown shirts or fascists in Britain ahead of World War II or during World War II. This is, you know, that you could argue one way or the other, do it or not. I mean, but this is unacceptable. You let these people speak, you ignore them, or you go in there and challenge them in a courteous way.
First of all, it's not a constitutional issue, but it is a changing. It's a change in the idea of how liberals deal with ideas. And instead of in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, the idea was you let anyone speak and you do what you're saying, which is a more traditional liberal approach to it. Today, it's to shut them down or to argue against them or to impose hate speech codes. It's a dramatic change. One thing to point out, though, this isn't like Ann Coulter was just going to give a speech on the campus and people were opposing it. She was going to get paid and probably get paid really well.
I'm sure. Right.
And so this is, I mean, so that adds an element to the thing. Should whichever group on campus is paying for it, should the campus be supporting that sort of speech?
And it just when you think somebody is going to be irrelevant, they become relevant again. You know, in her case, she keeps coming back. You think she has nothing left to say, and she keeps coming back.
Well, she's just trying to be more provocative than before, just like Milo. And that's, I mean, this isn't so much an exchange of ideas because these aren't brilliant thinkers that we're talking about. These are provocative speakers. That's all it is.
It seems like the worst thing you can do for those folks is ignore them. That's like causing them more pain than anything else.